Hi everyone, welcome back to the Healthy Eating Everyday program and welcome to lesson 2. Hopefully you got through lesson 1 and were able to download those worksheets and complete those so you kind of have an idea of why you're here and what you're doing. And so jumping right in, so lesson 2 is about assessing your current state, and that means not the state that you live in, funny, it means the current state of your eating. So where are you with your diet? And I want you to be 100% honest, because honesty is going to be a big part of this. If you're not honest about what you're eating right now, then you're just fooling yourself. So be honest. There's no judgment here. We all make mistakes. We all eat bad foods. I mean, I literally just had 2 bowls of mint ice cream last week, and so it's okay. You're human. It's okay to fail, and it's okay to once in a while treat yourself, but we've got to get you back on a healthy diet and a healthy track in order to of course reach your goals. So assessing your current state, you will find a food log along with this video, and it will help you to track currently your habits. So 3 days of tracking is all you have to do, and I don't want you to make yourself crazy about it, but do it for at least 3 days. And if you find that you are really loving tracking your food and that it really helps you to stay on track and to know what you're eating every day, then by all means keep doing it. But again, don't make yourself crazy. So tracking current habits. I want you to write down what you ate for breakfast, for lunch, for supper, what you had for snacks, how much water you had, and here's the key. It's the kicker. I want you to also write down how many ingredients you ate every day. So, for instance, if you are eating lunch and you have a box of macaroni and cheese, I want you to count all the ingredients on the side of the box, and I want you to put down that number. So, there may be 13 ingredients. So I want you to write down 13 for that specific meal. On the other hand, if you're eating eggs for breakfast, then I want you to write down all the ingredients in your eggs, which would be obviously just eggs. So you would put down 1 ingredient. So I want you to do that. Track your ingredients with every single meal that you have. You don't have to write down the ingredients, but just how many are there. So then at the end of the 3 days, you're going to go ahead and you're going to go back and you're going to look at your food log, and you're going to put an X or a cross next to each food that you ate that was high in ingredients, that had a lot of sugar in it, was processed, was out of a box, anything that wasn't a fruit, vegetable, or lean protein, which is like meats, or nuts or seeds. And I want you to put an X next to all of those things. And then I want you to think to yourself, what could I trade those foods for? Okay? So start there. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna really dig in deep into your cupboards and your refrigerator. So you're gonna go to those areas and you're gonna clean them out. You're going to get rid of anything that's processed, anything that's in a box, anything that's in a can, unless it's fruit that's in water. And then you're going to get rid of anything that is like candy or chips. And we're going to talk about simple carbohydrates in the next couple of sessions, but I really want you to just look through your cupboards, look through your refrigerator, see what you have in there. What are you using to make your meals? What are you eating for breakfast every day? Really is about assessing that current state. Okay? Third thing that I need you to do is exploring new foods, and this is like the super fun part, because do you remember when you were like a kid and your parents wanted you to eat vegetables and you were like, that's disgusting, I'm not going to eat that, like why would I eat squash, that's gross, when I can instead have potato chips, right? Well, as you get older and smarter and you know that vegetables are good for you, you think, okay, I'm going to try to like this vegetable, and then once you try and like it, sometimes you end up liking it, sometimes you end up hating it. So I've definitely learned to love squash, love sweet potatoes. They're no longer that scary casserole that happens at Thanksgiving time. They're now a super yummy French fry that I can have for lunch if I want to. I definitely love broccoli and cauliflower and spinach and salads and all of those things. But you know what? I'm not gonna ever love peas. Sorry, just not. They're gross. I hate the texture. I think they're disgusting, and I just don't ever want to eat them. So it's okay to not like certain foods that are good for you, but you got to explore it, and you got to explore it with an open mind. And if you remember in the first session, we talked a lot about mindset, and that's what it's about. So if you go into it with a bad mindset, you're literally right off the bat going to hate that food. Go into it with a positive mindset and think to yourself, I want to try and like this new food, this good, healthy for me food. Okay? So make a list of things you know that you already do like: fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, nuts and seeds. And then make a list of things that you don't like: fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, lean protein. And then make a list of things you want to try: fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, nuts and seeds. Okay, so 3 things, 3 columns: what I know I like, what I know I don't like, and what I want to try to like. Okay, so more self-exploration. Then the last thing I want you to do in this session is to assess your readiness to change and your ability to change. So I want you to ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the least, where would I rate myself on my readiness to change? So my readiness to adopt this new lifestyle, where am I at? Am I a 1? Because if I am, it's probably not ready to go on this journey with Jessica, right? If I am a 10, then heck yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this, sister. If I'm a 5, yeah, I'm ready, but I'm just not sure. Then what's it gonna take to get you to like maybe a 7 or an 8? Okay, makes sense? And then the next thing I want you to do is to assess your ability to change. And so again, scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most, 1 being the least. How able are you to make this lifestyle change? Again, if I'm a 1, I hate to tell you, but we're just not ready. I love this relationship. Call me when it's time, right? If you're a 10, let's go. Let's do this. Keep going. Stop talking, Jessica. Get to the next session. If you're a 5, yeah, I think I can do it, but I'm just not sure. So then I ask you this: what can it take to make it a little higher? What can we do to get you to a 7 or 8 on being able to change? Okay, so going back to the basics here, tracking your habits, that 3-day food log, right? Next thing, clean out your cupboards, clean out your fridge, look and see what is your current state, what are you using to make meals, what are you eating every day? And then exploring foods, what I like, what I don't like, what I want to try to like. And then my readiness to change on a scale of 1 to 10, and my ability to change on a scale of 1 to 10, okay? So lots of homework, but again, it's about exploring ourselves. It's about figuring out why we're on this journey, and that you can do it, all right? So let's jump right into it, and I will meet you back at session 3.